What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Whoops, I don't know what that was about. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? See, can I check NQ? Yeah, I can take a look at it. I don't know if that's the right NQ. Let's pull this one up. Is NQ another thing for NAS100? Let me know. That's what it's showing. If it's NAS100, I can just pull a NAS100. Let me know in the chat. What's going on, J-Rod? I see you up in here. It is? Oh, but I'll just pull that shit up. Okay, well, we're bullish still. It's just like we was talking about yesterday on the live stream. We had the news. We went live with the members during the news event. Like I was saying, if we could hold 18,100 as support, we could look for buys. If it broke and held 17,960 as resistance, we can go for sales. As you can see, price continued to hold that support, broke through this, retested how to support. And then when we had the news pop off yesterday at, what time was it? 1 o'clock. That's when NAS100 took off and went exactly as projected. So we're still looking for buys. But again, it's still making all-time highs. It's still just pushing up. So if we can hold 18,290, 18,300 as support, we can look for buys going to 18,420. But I'm personally not going to mess with NAS100. Speaking of news, we got some GBP news popping off right now. What's going on, JD? Those who join the stream, we've not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month, the last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. You got any questions, drop them in the chat. We'll look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. As of right now, gameplay is still the same from yesterday. Those that took GA or GJ sells, this is how GJ went yesterday, and then GA with the new shot to the downside as well. GA just broke below this level. It been broke, but it just retested this level right before the news started. So if GA could continue to hold 93.50, 93.55 as resistance, we could look for sales going back down to 93.20 and then possibly 92.85, 92.80 as well. Then we're still going to be looking for sales on GJ. If GJ can hold below 188.70 again, we're going to look for sales going back down to 188.30 as well as what is this? 187.70. Again, we're just chilling, waiting for our confirmations. Just dropped a video yesterday. If you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check that out. Update the playlist as well. And I got another video dropping later on today for y'all. I'm just going to keep an eye on these right here. So if I can check Bitcoin, yeah, we can take a look at that. These two are going. Yeah, we can take a look at that really quick. Once my screen comes back up. Alright, let's go pull this up. So as you can see, we're still bullish. Probably about to make some new highs, all-time highs this week. As you can see, we've just been skyrocketing. So those that's been holding, or those that bought again at around 40,000, if not when we was all the way down here, y'all are up right now. But it's still bullish. It's still pushing up. So right now it's at the resistance at around 72,970. If it can break and hold that level, it can keep pushing up. Now, if you're talking about day trading, I still look for buys as well. You can look for price retrace to 72,160, look for buys again, or even 71,450. And then we also have another main support at around 68,360. But yeah, we're still pushing up, pumping. I'm not really sure you're talking about like a day trade, you're talking about like long term wise. Yeah, now it's just moving right now. But like I said, I'm not really too concerned with it. Like I said, if it can break and hold 18,290, 18,300 support, they can look for buys going to 18,420. But I'm probably, unless it retraces, I'm probably not even going to mess with it if I'm being honest. If it retraces, I might go for some trades on it, but I'm not really too concerned with NAS at the moment. What's going on, Zero? Those just join the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal and free Telegram. Hit that first link. You're going to see how we did win so far this week. Went 1-0 yesterday. We're 1-0 on Monday. So we're 2-0 for the week so far. We took a GJ sell. TP5 got hit, caught 42 pips. And then yesterday, well, not yesterday, on Monday, we took a GJ sell. Both of these trades we broke down and entered on the live streams. All TVs got hit. We caught 69 pips, which was this move right here. We're looking for another potential sell setup if it can break and hold this level again. And we're looking at a GA sell, but it started right at the beginning of the London session. It's not in that right now. And then I'm also keeping an eye on Euro USD. To retrace a little bit for me. We're looking for possible buys on Euro USD. If we can continue to hold 920, 930 as support, which it is, we can look for buys going to 950 and then possibly even 970, 975. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Make sure to catch it to the content videos on YouTube. Just dropped a new video yesterday. If y'all haven't watched it yet. Got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. What's going on, Tracy? How you doing? Well, there's a few mistakes you've already made. You took a trade without an SL or a TP. You should never just enter a buy or sell, even if you think price is going to go up or go down, without having a complete game plan. You need to have an SL and TP. So, do you have a TP at least, or did you just enter? All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see what we're dealing with. Your USD is going as projected, but missed the entry. It was a good entry like a couple hours ago, but I wasn't on the charts. Is what it is. So we're going to wait for retracement or just wait for the next possible entry point, which would be up here. That price can hold 950 as support. I'm still going to just keep this trade idea here for now. We got GA doing a retest. We got this huge level of traffic we're going to have to break. We can see price has been attempting to do so for the past few days, but we're struggling to make it all the way from point A to point B and then point C. Now, we did have news yesterday. We saw a lot of eventful stuff take place during the news yesterday. Members, if you weren't in attendance to the news, it was dropped, the recording, so make sure to check that out. As far as today, we do have one other news event besides the one that just passed at 1 o'clock for USD pairs. Let's see how GA reacts right here. You know, in Thailand, that's what's up. Thailand's on my list too. I got some things to knock out first. But I'll probably go next year. This year, I'm working on a lot of different projects. But Thailand's definitely on my list. I'm doing a lot of research out there and places and things like that. Let me know how it is. If you got pictures, send me pictures either on Telegram, Instagram. I like seeing. I like taking pictures when I travel. So you talk any photos or videos, DM me some. I got trading. Wait, I just said. Bo. I just wanted your opinion. Well, it depends what you're trying to go for. You know what I'm saying? So, what's your SL and TP? Because, like I said, I wouldn't have. Where'd you enter at first of all? Usually, you enter the 1822. Yeah, I would have even entered there, so I can't really give you what I would go for. Like I said, I would have either entered at 18200 on the way for 18290, 18300 to be held as support. So, what's your SL and TP, and then we can go from there? Because, like I said, I already said why I could see price go and stuff. Like I said, I would have even entered where you entered at. So, let me know what your SL and TP is. And somebody want to go to sleep. If you want to go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? You got SL and TP, you can do that. Let the trade do its thing. Because the price is going to do what it's going to do, whether you're awake or asleep. But, you know, I always tell people, make sure to secure profits. Make sure I always secure profits. You're not really, truly willing to accept the potential of you being back in drawdown and potential your stop loss getting hit. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we can any charts, drop in the chat. We got GA still holding this as resistance. We got a new 5 minute about to pop up in a couple minutes. Got EU retracing. Yeah, because I go to sleep in trades all the time. Like I just had a one-on-one session last night with a member. I was just telling him about that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say it all the time, like I am not on the computer from the beginning to the end of the trade. There's a lot of times I take trades not even on the computer. Only time I'm really on the computer like I am right now is when I'm doing live streams, lives with the members, if I have one-on-one sessions, or if I'm making content. Like throughout the day, I'm not on my computer. I got the app on my phone. I'm out and about. I could be cooking. I could be sleeping. I could be eating. I could be out. You know what I'm saying? I'm really only on the computer when I'm doing something. That's just the beautiful thing about trading. You can do it anywhere. You just need some service. You just need Wi-Fi, good signal. SPX just broke this level. So SPX continue to hold 51, 85, 51.90 as support. They're gonna keep on pushing up. Like I said, I'm not really going to trade the indices because they're still making all-time highs. And as far as getting a good risk reward or having a good game plan, can't really, project how high it's going to go when it hasn't gone that high yet, right? Versus the price has retraced or is going to levels it's been at before, I can have a good idea of how far it's going to go and things like that. And like I said, for those that was live yesterday, I did organize all my videos pertaining to news, from trade breakdowns from news days, and tips on how to trade news. I just dropped that in the chat, so make sure you check that out after the live as well. New 5 minute just popped up. Looks like GA still holding that as resistance. So right now, for those that just joined, I'm looking at possible GA and I'm looking at possible GJ sells right now. I'm looking at EU buys, possible EU buys also, possible gold buys. What's your thoughts on trailing stop loss? I move my stop loss and profit all the time, right? Like if you go into, you know what I'm saying, any of my signals, like when the final TP gets hit, hold on 1 second. Like this is an old signal, nobody take this. It's like when the final TP is hit, I always say move SL on profit or close, right? And then you go into the free Telegram, like before I post the free signal, I always post this disclaimer. Let me try to find one really quick. Let me find one real quick. Okay, here we go. Right, like in the free Telegram, before I post a signal in the free Telegram, I always post this disclaimer, right? And one of the lines, it says, every trade is not guaranteed to go all the way to the final TP on our favor. And once it's blue, it's on you. Profit is never yours until you move SL profit or close the trade. So always move my stop loss or profit. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I'd rather get my TP hit or my stop loss and profit hit. And again, you know, a lot of times people get comfortable when they see that blue or green number on their screen, and you know, it's not the actual profit. You didn't really make that. What it's called is it's called unrealized profit, and it's literally like what it says, it's unrealized profit. That profit, that blue or green number on your screen, that is not yours. You did not make any money to trade, and you still didn't make any money technically until you ultimately withdraw those profits, right? So I always tell people to move stop loss and profit. I actually had multiple videos on like Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. By the way, follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker underscore way, TikTok's underscore playmaker way underscore. But you know, I've made videos saying why I don't move my stop loss to break even. I move it in profit. You know, I get pushback on that a lot. But the ultimate goal when it comes to trading is to make money. So again, a lot of stuff that is said that's just popular to say doesn't make any sense, right? Like sometimes, you know, people move stop loss to break even, and they're like, you know, it's a risk-free trade now, so you know they're happy and satisfied. But in my head, it's like, no, it's still a risk trade because now you're risking losing still some money. Like, why would I be up 20, 30 pips? And there's no way you can tell me you're genuinely okay with being up 20, 30 pips, 100, 1,000 bucks, whatever the case may be, and then watching all your profit disappear and you making $0. There's no way you can literally be okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So I always want to stop loss and profit. Now, there's the more you're on the charts and the more you know, and you know, I go over this in the one-on-one session, of course, and stuff. There's certain levels and areas where you can put the stop loss, right? Like the same thing where my stop loss is at. I do the same thing with my stop loss and profit, where I strategically place it where a price was to break that level and go the opposite direction. I was most likely wrong, and it was going to continue to go the opposite direction, right? Just like my stop loss is here. I have my stop loss above these levels here because the price was to break past those levels and continue to push up. I was most likely going to be wrong. It was going to most likely continue to push against me, right? Like my stop loss here, we see here that even during the news price wicked that level, but never broke above that level. When we look to the left, when price did break above this level, guess what? It was pushing back up. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm always telling people, you know, secure profits. You know what I'm saying? So we got GJ right back here. So GJ's doing that. GJ's probably out down. See, every time I go into teaching, I'm not blaming you. It's just a joke. That's new. Every time you like teaching or breaking stuff down, price takes off on you. But yeah, so GJ is doing what it's doing. It is what it is. We were watching GJ to see if we can get a nice sell set up on GJ. We're asking good questions today, though. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. We're looking at charts. Drop in the chat. And yeah, we're just chilling right now. You should have liked the live. Those us in the live. Right, make sure that first link in the description. By the way, we just went over how we're doing so far this week. Y'all see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. So go to the free Telegram. You're going to see how we did this week. Again, Sunday chart analysis. Drop this every single Sunday at the beginning of the week. This isn't just what I see price doing Sunday going into Monday. This is what I see price doing the entire week. And a lot of stuff slowly going as projected. But this is how we did last week. Last week we went 4-0. We caught 241 pips. It was a slow week. We had a lot of news, was also just super choppy for the most part, in my opinion. So I only traded 3 days out the 5 days. Monday caught 124 pips, Tuesday 103, then Wednesday 14, and then Thursday and Friday didn't take any positions personally. Went 4-0, there was 100% win rate. The week before that, well, this is how we did last month. Last month we went 17-1 in February, only took one loss, giving us a 94% win rate. Caught 24,403 pips, 24,305 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal. Every trade posted has the, well, and that's how we did January. We went 20-0 January. Right then, again, you see we posted Sunday chart analysis. Do the recap of the day at the end of every day. You can see screenshots of positions, screenshots of signals, reactions, all that good stuff. All wins and losses are posted in here. Everything's dated, timed, all that good stuff. So make sure to explore the channel and check all this stuff out. Whoops. All right, so GJ just broke this level, so now we're about to see if it can hold this level. We got a new 5 and 15 to pop up in about a minute and a half. So we're about to see what that looks like. Gold's still kind of taking a nap. See what EU's talking about. If my screen wants to load. GA is going as projected. All right, so EU just went right back to where we wanted to look for entry at. So now we're going to see if it can hold this level. If it doesn't want to hold this level, we're just going to let it do its thing. We might be going for a round 3 on DJ. I'm kind of liking how this is looking right here. Those just joined the stream. We haven't answered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description on a free signal from Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. I'm going to write some trade ideas up because I am liking what I'm starting to see with some of these charts. Let's see what EU is looking like. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop them in the chat. I'm liking GJ right here. Might go for round 3 on this. Let's see what this next 5 minute looks like. GA going to. So, this is the same level we've been going for sells on. This is the sell we went for on Monday. This is the sell we went for on Tuesday right here. And we see that, again, this was Tokyo session. This was London session. This was New York session. Price retraced. This was London session. Price retraced. This was what went down during New York session. This was Tokyo session last night. And then now we see price, again, it's been hovering this level. We go into the daily time frame. We have bearish momentum, but like we was talking about before, we've been struggling to break this next level. So again, you watch my video on how to identify the trend, then you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't watched that yet, I'm gonna drop that in the chat right now. Make sure to watch this because again, it's very, very, very important to understand what direction his price is going, but also understand what price is doing at all times. We got a lot of the confusion and stress that comes with trading is either because you're over leveraging, you don't know how to properly leverage, and also you don't understand what's taking place on the charts. But let's put this back on the 15. I'm not gonna this right here. A new 5 minute just popped up. Let's see, we're gonna break past this low again. So it's been pushing down, but both times it struggled to not just break 188.20, 188.25, but hold it as resistance, which is what we need to see happen for the downtrend to really come into play and continue. GA did that retest and it's taking off again. Gold's still kind of taking a nap. Let's see what EU is doing. EU is still chilling right here. So we're not gonna pull the trigger on EU yet. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. I'm looking at any charts. Drop them in the chat. About to see if we can hit TP1 on this. GA is ripping to the downside though. The EU is still holding its level of support. We're about to see what this next 5 and 15 looks like. Gold's still taking a nap, but it's slowly trying to make its way. But I got alerts on gold, so I'm not tripping too much about it. So for gold, we're still bullish. So I want to see if price can hold 2162 as support. Then we can look for buys going to 2180, and then we can hold 2180, 2182 as support, like it was on Monday. We can look for buys going back up to 2195. So that's my game plan as far as gold is concerned. Now, if it doesn't hold that level as support, then we can see price continue to reverse down to 2150, 2146. It starts to reject 2160, starts to hold that as a resistance. But again, we have price literally exposed to the upside for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days straight, which is 2 trading weeks. So again, price isn't going to shoot up forever. Price isn't going to shoot down forever. Retracements are part of the game. So we're just going to leave that alone for right now. Let it do its thing. We're going to keep an eye on EU though, because I do like how that's looking. Just dropped a new video yesterday, y'all. You haven't checked it out yet. I'm just dropping in the chat. Make sure to check that out. Also updated the playlist. Got another video dropping later on today. Be on the lookout for that. If you're not subbed to the channel, I don't know what y'all doing. Go ahead and subscribe. We don't just live stream every day, but we also post weekly content from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, all that good stuff. So right now we're just chilling. We're chilling in GJ. EA's, doing this thing. EU so is level support, so we're going to see what this next 15 looks like. Like I said, if EU can continue to hold 925, 930 as support, we can look for buys going to 950 and possibly 975, 980. So that's what we're going to be watching and looking at on this next 15. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. We're looking at your charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Do I ever swing trade? Yeah. I swing trade. Let me see if I can find an example. Here's one right here. This was two positions I took. I took this position on Sunday, and I took the second position on Monday. So I held this position from Sunday into Monday, and then on Monday I added the second position on top of my first position. Right. So I do a lot of stuff like this. Here's another one. I don't know if this was 2 different days. Let me see. No, this was the same day. This was just me scaling, holding these positions into Friday. Here's one Monday going into Tuesday. So I do swing trade. It just depends on if the volume is going my way and what price is doing at that time. Because sometimes when it comes to swing trading, this can happen where I took this position, I went for a second position, got wicked out. Right, but that's why it's important again to have a good one, have an SLTP in place. But I always go for 1 to 2 to 1 to 3 risk reward setup. And I go over this in the course as well as one of us on how to do this without over leveraging, where you can add multiple positions. But here's one. This was on a Tuesday, the 16th. Held this into Wednesday, added a second position Wednesday. And then I don't know if I held this one into this one, but then Thursday, the price continued to push up. So yeah, it just depends on if the volume is doing what I needed to do. Right. So here's a trade. I had 3 positions. This was a Wednesday going into Thursday. This was Friday. So yeah, it just literally depends. Now I don't go into positions intentionally trying to swing trade, but when I see the potential of a swing trade, I will hold that position. You get what I'm saying? But I was just worrying, like, look at gold. Done it with gold plenty of times. Let me see if I can find any. Let me see. I don't know if this is a swing or not. No, this was just me scaling into it to 2 positions on one day. I'm trying to see if I can find another one. This was Monday. That was 2 positions on a Monday. All right, here's some. This was a Friday. Well, I didn't hold that. I don't hold trades over the weekends. But this was Sunday going into Monday. So yeah, it just depends if the volume is going my way. But if I see signs of price for trades, I'm gonna secure profits. There was another day when we did it. SPX. Okay, this was a day I actually called this position. I broke this down. I can't remember what trade breakdown it was. I broke this trade down on YouTube, but also this was one of those weeks where I called these trades in a free Telegram as well. It wasn't buys. It was when it was in a downtrend. Right, so I think it was one of these days. It was one of these days. Right, but here you see I held it into 2 days straight. And see this, I rode the wave down for like a whole week. So yeah, just honestly just depends if the volume is doing what I need to do and stuff like that. So we got GJ doing a retest. Let's see what EU's talking about. EU to really try to push up. But if you're going to swing trade, one thing you have to understand is the move's going to take a lot longer, especially as far as like the final TP getting hit. And you're going to see a lot more retracements happen. So if you're not okay with that, I don't recommend it. You get what I'm saying? Again, as far as news today, we had GDP news event pop up at the beginning of the London session, and then we had one at 1 o'clock. But that's pretty much it for today. Then tomorrow at 8:30 we got USD news, and then Friday at 8:30 we got USD news, and then at 10 a.m. as well. And we got GJ retesting this resistance level. Shout out everybody in the live. Shout out everybody that's been in the live since the beginning. Shout out everybody that's been in the live since y'all joined. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok's _playmakerway_. Post daily on both pages. If you want to contact me directly, you can DM me on Instagram or TikTok. But yeah, we see EU still holds a lot of support. We see prices kind of chilling right now. Well, let me not say that because GA is still dropping to the downside. GJ is doing a retest of this level, and then gold is still taking a nap. So as far as like the index and stuff, they're still kind of just taking a nap. We got a new hour about to pop up in a little bit though, so we'll see what that looks like. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Members, you already know in a few hours, I'm going to drop that New York price watch list for y'all. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. You see how we did last month or last quarter. We went over how we're doing so far this week and this month. Went over how we did last month. If you scroll to February 4th, if I'm not mistaken, it might be January 4th. It's one of these. Yeah, you go to January 4th, you'll see how we did last quarter. All right, and once this month's over, we're going to do how we did this quarter. This is how we did quarter 4. We're currently at the end of quarter 1. October went 32 and 5, caught 157,608 pips. November went 22 and 1, caught 58,068. December went 22 and 1 again, caught 24,481 pips. In the quarter 76 and 7, giving us a 96% win rate. Ending the quarter with a total of 240,157 pips caught, 207,561 strictly with the members in advanced play signal room. Every trade post has got the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people viewed it into the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, all that good stuff. If you click right here and go to photos, there's literally over 1,000 photos, just screenshots of positions I personally took, screenshots of signals, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. So make sure to check all that stuff out for yourselves. And yeah, like I said, dropped a video yesterday, got another video dropping later on today, so be on the lookout for that. And we're going to be back at it same time tomorrow, London session 3 of EST. We see EU going as projected. Gold still taking a nap, slowly pushing up. GJ doing a retest. We'll see if we can push back down. GA is pushing down. But yeah, we're going back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 of EST.